we're going to get that. This is Revelation. Revelation chapter 3. Revelation 3 and 10. Because that's ultimately going to, that's the hour of temptation. But the Lord said he's going to keep his elect away from it. So he's going to put his spirit on us so strong that we're not going to take the RFID chip, all right? And it says Revelation 13 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And what the Lord say in 2 Esdras chapter 16, verse 73 says, what? But we're going to be tried as fire, as gold in a fire. Okay? Because the Lord's going to make us precious as fine gold. Okay? And part of that trying, part of that fire is not only the RFID chip, but this hell that we continuously catch over here, okay? The hell that we continually endure, okay? And ultimately, the hour of temptation, you know? So back to 2 Esdras. Second Esdras, chapter 16. And why you out by your car? Put your body on. 2 Esdras 16. 2 Esdras 16 and 73. Then shall it be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Hear ye, my beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from his sin. And why does the Lord want to deliver us from his sin? Because he's given us the gift of faith, man. You know, 2/3 of our people, they ain't got no faith, man. They're not going to be delivered in a time of trouble. They got faith in Esau, his government, his welfare, his checks, his police system, his justice system. When his justice system is so imbalanced, it shows us and them no justice, man. Okay? It robs them the right from the needy and the poor. Okay? But it says, the Most High is going to save us from the same. That trouble. And what's that trouble that's to be coming up upon? Jacob's trouble. This is Jeremiah. Jeremiah. Jeremiah 30 and 7. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Jeremiah 30 and 7. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. See, that's the Lord telling you the same thing he told you in 2 Esdras, man. That we were going to be saved out of it. That he that's going to be saved is the elect. Okay? It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Not 70 AD, not the Babylonian captivity, not the Roman captivity. When they came in and swarmed down on us and took our land and displaced us. Alas, that time is like that. Alas, that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. The he that shall be saved out of it is the elect, man. So let me go back to 2 Esdras. 2 Esdras, chapter 16, verse 74, verse 70. But then 73. So then shall it be known who are my chosen. Because that's what this word is about. It's about the chosen. It's not the whole world, man. Yahweh Shai didn't die on the cross for the whole world, man. He died on the cross and was risen for the elect. Ultimately, all of Israel. Ultimately, all of Israel. Okay? But for the elect, for the chosen. It says, then shall it be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as a gold in the fire. Verse 74, hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from from the same. So Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is going to deliver us from the days of trouble, man. Okay? Verse 75. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is our guide, man. So we're not afraid when this stuff happens, man. 2/3 of Israel are going to be afraid. They're going to be shocked, amazed. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord is telling us, reinforcing us our faith, man, which is a gift from Him, so that we can be saved up out of the same, man. Okay? Verse 76. And the God of them who keep my commandments and precepts. That's right, the God of them who keep the commandments. That's what we do. Through our apostles and our elders, they teach us to keep the commandments to the best of our abilities, man. His precepts, man. Line upon line. Precept upon precept. Line upon line. Here a little and there a little. And the word precept goes back to commandments, man. Okay? What you think? 2/3 of Israel, they're not keeping the commandments of the Most High. 2/3 of Israel are being drunkards, harlots, whores, homosexuals, murderers, liars. They're not going to be protected in that day. Sellouts. Okay? All right? And the God of them who keep my commandments and precepts, said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the Most High, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift themselves up. That's right, man. Because you know, we come in this truth, Satan hop on you. How you thinking about the wicked shit you was doing in the world? Okay? All right? But the Most High said, let not your sins weigh you down. Don't let them weigh you down, but neither let your iniquities lift themselves up. Don't just think because the Most High grants us grace, mercy, that you can just have a license to do whatever you want to do. No, man. You're leaving off the old you and putting on a new man. Okay? You're a brand new babe in this truth. And that's what this word is going out to the elect. You know, you see us out here throughout the four corners of the globe. Yeah, we preach condemnation to these nations, the destruction, 2/3 Esau. But it's really for the elect to build you up, to wake you up to this truth. And what is the truth? That Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai judgment, the kingdom is at hand, and the kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's what the Lord told us to go preach. Go about preaching that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Okay? All right? No? So, reading on. No, that's what we live in. We're living in a time of great judgment, man. So going back to Isaiah 34, where we started off in the beginning, back into Isaiah 34. And I started at 3. I started at 2 again. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. So that's what the Most High is going to do. When he's bringing all these armies of the world together. And where's he bringing them to? To the Middle East, man. He's bringing them to the valley of Yahweh Shabbat, which is in his Bible. It says Jehoshaphat, but it's really Yahweh Shabbat, which is the Lord's judgment, right here. You want to have all the armies of NATO, which they're already broken up on the borders of Russia, okay? Then you got them fighting in Syria, which is going to ultimately lead them to the valley, which all this is the valley of Jehoshaphat, yeah? We're going to get that. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is bringing all these armies together to do battle. All right? To do battle. So this is, they're going to do it here in what you call the Middle East. This is a hotbed right here. Okay? So this is Joel 2:20. But I will remove far off from you the northern army, because that northern army is Russia. Russia is that northern army, okay? But I will remove far off from you the northern army, and I will drive him into the land barren and desolate, with his face toward the east sea. That east sea is the Red Sea right here, okay? And that northern army, Russia. Also, too, we're going to have the North American army, right? They're going to be here in this Valley of Jehoshaphat. We'll go into that. Verse Joel 2:20. But I will remove far off from you the northern army, and I will drive them into the land barren and desolate, which is called modern Saudi Arabia. Barren and desolate, with his face toward the east sea. So that east sea, his face is going to be toward the east sea with Euphrates. With his face toward the east sea, and his hinder part toward the uttermost sea, which is the Red Sea, toward the uttermost sea. Okay? And his stink shall come up upon, and his stink shall come up, and his ill service shall come up, because he hath done great things. And that's what we're reading about. In Isaiah 34, man. This is the Most High judgment. So let me go back to Isaiah 34. Yep, Isaiah 34, verse 3. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. The mountains are those high governments and governments. It's going to be melted with the blood of their soldiers, man. Their people, man. Their government's going to be melted, man, with their blood, man. So let me get verse 4. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and then in the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. This is nuclear fire. Nuclear fire, the nuclear destruction. Okay, when the fire goes up, it's going to roll the heavens together like a scroll, man. Because that's how ancient books used to be rolled open and closed, okay? Only thing that can do that is nuclear fire, okay? And it says, and the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falling from a vine, as a falling fig from a tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. What's the Most High sword? Nuclear fire. I mean, the nuclear missile. This is the Most High sword. And it's going to be bathed in heaven. Okay? Okay? And it says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven, behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. Idumea is a nation of Edom, the so-called white man. You're not white, you're red. You're the red nation. You're the nation of Edom. The Most High is going to judge you, man, because you're the chief leader, starting off with your elite, your Rothschild, your Rockefellers, your Oppenheimer. And then, behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment, man. Because you Edomites, you're definitely cursed. Is this man's skin not leprous? That's a curse, man. So look like he looks, man. He's an anomaly, man. Okay? Among all these nations and people of so-called color, man. All right? So let me go to Joel 3:2. Behold, I'll show that one. So behold, in those days, in the same time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, Judah, the top tribe of Israel, the so-called Negroes, and Jerusalem, which is all of Israel, because Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. The Most High is going to bring our captivity back. And before you bring that captivity back, you're going to have certain things happening in the earth, which we were just speaking about the Third World War. When we're speaking about the Valley of Decision, okay? Third World War. It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the Valley of Jehoshaphat. That Valley of Jehoshaphat, again, it's right here. This is that valley of Jehoshaphat. Yahweh's judgment. Okay, it says, I will also gather all nations, but the Lord will gather all these nations. This is the Third World War. Okay? All nations into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead them for my people and my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and have parted my land. Okay? Because that's how did the Israelites get parted, scattered across the earth, man? By way of the so-called white man, the Arabs, the so-called Africans. Okay? We got spread across the whole globe. Okay? Right? And you parted the land. You Edomites. You started out with you Amalekites, man. Which is just a tribe of Edom. Okay? You parted the Lord's land. Okay? With those Palestinians, man, those Arabs, man. And you got groups down there, you got Hamites in there, man. You even got some Jakes amongst them, man. Right? So this is the judgment that Yahweh is bringing on. This is the judgment that Yahweh Shema Shai is bringing to you nations for what you've done to his people in his land. And they have cast lots from our people and have given a boy for a harlot, which that was the transatlantic slave trade. Okay? You cast lots for the Lord's people. You set us up on auction blocks. And you have given a boy for, they have cast lots for my people. They have given a boy for a harlot. That's right. You were freaking off on the children of Israel. You tricking off on the sons of Israel, man. They have given a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. A barrel of rum, man. Okay? And they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Okay, Tyre and Zidon were those Canaanite nations. But then now, who lives in those lands, man? You Arabs, man, and you Africans, man. So-called Africans. Because we're not Africans, okay? Okay?
That's right. Equality.
Yeah. And what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly, and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head. Okay, so that's the Lord saying to you, you Hamites and you Ishmaelites, man. Will you recompense the Lord? And if you recompense the Lord, he's going to return your recompense upon your own heads. Okay.
Are you good to me? I mean, good to you. Yeah,
no,
fuck everybody else who doesn't fucking think that. Okay. Fuck you think that.
So it says, I will return your recompense upon your own head, because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried them into your temples, my goodly and pleasant things. When we were taken down, particularly in 70 AD, the Romans, they took all of our, they took all of the Most High's goodly and pleasant things, the menorah, all the vessels of gold and silver, and they carried them into their temples, man. And they still got that. These elite, they still have the Most High's goodly and pleasant things. Most importantly, his people, man. Us, man. Us Israelites. Okay? All right? Verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians. Who are the Grecians? The Edomites. Those Hamites, they sold us. Those Hamites and Ishmaelites sold us to the Idumeans, the so-called white people. Okay? All right? It says the children of Jerusalem and the children of Jerusalem, which is all of Israel, because you Native Americans, the spirit, you were sold into slavery by way of the transatlantic slave trade, man. Okay?
Talk about Israeli and fucking.
Okay?
Fucking slavery shit.
It says, behold, I will raise them out of the place where ye have sold.
Wait, let me record you.
Verse 6.
So
the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold into the Grecians. Everybody's not equal, man. You don't know the scriptures, man.
Really?
Go up the
Nobody's
fucking
equality?
street, man. Go up the
Nobody's
street,
equality?
man. Go up the street. Stop playing with you.
Nobody's
Satan.
equality?
All right?
Yeah.
So get the street,
How
man.
dare you fucking howly ass motherfucker?
See, I'm not howling. I'm not howling.
Howley! You fucking
Behold, I will raise them out of the
donkey.
place where ye have sold them.
Yeah,
and where's
right.
the place of the most
Yeah, that's right, donkey. That's right, donkey.
Right.
Donkey.
America.
Donkey.
You were sold here in America, man. Ain't all throughout the Eastern, I mean the world, man. But chiefly here, the Most High is raising us up, man. Okay.
This guy right here, motherfucker, right here, all this scripture, all this fucking scripture. He fucking.
Hey, y'all, but you know
fucking
gonna
white,
destroy you, man.
but he's not. No, that's right,
Gonna
motherfucker.
destroy you, man.
That's right. All this.
And the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their borders. And they have removed us far from our border, which is Israel, man.
Yeah.
We're on the western hemisphere of the earth.
Equality.
We're in America, man.
Equality. What?
They removed us far from our borders, man.
What borders? You're talking about borders? I thought we were all equality, motherfucker. There's no borders for equality, yeah? There's no borders when there's equality. Honey girl knows there's no fucking equality.
Behold, I will raise them out of the place of the sober and return your recompense upon your own head. I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off. For the Yahweh has spoken it. So we're going to sell you heathen nations to them Sabians, man. Which they ain't nothing but, Sabians ain't nothing but a group of Hamites, man. I think they come out of Ethiopia, man.
Everybody's laughing at you.
They're really laughing at you.
Everybody's laughing at you.
Verse 9, proclaim ye among the Gentiles, all you heathen nations, chiefly the nation like Doom and you Edomites, you so-called white people, because you're not white, you're red, okay?
Look at you.
Proclaim ye among the heathen Gentiles and prepare war, wake up the mighty men and let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. So that's what's happening. All of these nations are coming. All of these nations are coming up, man. That's what the Lord's bringing all these world armies, chiefly NATO, NATO, Russia, and all Iran, Pakistan, India, Israel. All of those nations are coming up together. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Proclaim ye among the Gentiles and prepare war. So we're telling you to prepare war. The third nuclear war is coming, man. Prepare war. Proclaim ye among the Gentiles and prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near and let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, and that's what's happening. All these nations, they're taking their agricultural spending and what they would usually do for their people, okay, and they're creating what? Weapons of mass destruction, nuclear weapons, missiles, tanks, all of that. They're putting their finances into their armies, man, okay? Which is their plowshares and their pruning hooks. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong. Assemble yourselves and come up, ye heathen, and gather yourselves together around about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be weak, come up. Let the heathen be weak and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So the Most High is bringing all the nations.
Spread the love!
Most High is bringing all the nations.
Spread the love! Yeah, that's what it's all about. Spread the love.
You're not going to be begging.
Spread the fucking love! Brad,
You're in the signal for the harvest. Right. Come get you down. For the press is full. The flesh overflow. For the wickedness is great. That's right. Wickedness is exceedingly great here in America, man. So this place is about to be destroyed by way of the nuclear fire, okay?
That's right. Keep on your shit.
Verse 14, multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be dark. The stars shall be drawn. The stars shall withdraw their shining, that's that knowledge of wisdom. Proudly proclaim. All right? So the Most High is bringing these nations together for war. We're going to end it off with 2 more scriptures. I got 2 more scriptures. Well, I got a few more scriptures. Actually. Revelations 9. This is Revelations 9 and 12. One woe is past. Behold, there come 2 woes more thereafter. Man, one woe meaning destruction, world war, destruction. Okay. It says
people think that you're
Revelations 11 and 14. The second woe, which is the second world war is past. The second woe is past. Behold, the third woe coming quickly, which is the third nuclear war. And that's we already in the early close of that. We're already in the early close of the third nuclear war, okay? We're in the early close of that, okay? All right? So it says, Revelations 11 and 14, the second woe is past, but behold, the third woe coming quickly. Okay? And that's the destruction. Okay? All right? This is Revelation 17 and 10. 17 and 10.
Be good. Yeah. Aloha.
Slap. This is Revelation 7. Okay? Because the Lord is bringing his destruction to this wicked ass place, man. This is Revelation 7 and 4. And I heard, stop, man, go ahead. Stop touching me, man. Go over there. Go over there. Why are you disturbing me, man? All right, you can speak to me over there, but you ain't got to keep touching me, man. Go ahead, man. Go.
You really want me to fucking count you?
I don't care what you do. You've been doing it for the last 30 minutes.
Religiousness. You guys want to religiousness?
Hey, how much you got to
preaching about shit. When you guys should be all equal. Equality. Everybody's
This is Revelation 7 and 4. And I heard the number of them with a seal. And then a seal 144,000.
He doesn't fucking know shit. That's right. This motherfucker talking shit out of his mouth. He's fucking
Revelation 7 and 1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And those winds are destruction, the wind of destruction.
Equality, we are all equal. Equality, we are all equal. Equality, we are all equal.
It's talking about the destruction, the wind.
Equality, we're all equal. Equality, we're all equal. Equality, we're all equal. Equality, we're all equal.
Verse 2, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And that seal of the living power is the Most High's name. Okay? It's got demons on it, man. It's got demons on it, man. It's got demons on it, man. Demons. Demons. Okay?
Equality, we're all equal. That's right. Equality, we're all equal.
Say, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, so we have sealed the service of our power in their foreheads. And that seal is the Most High's name. Go! You fucking touching me! Go off the street! Call the cops! Call the cops!
Yeah, exactly. I fucking know the cops.
Okay, you're drunk.
Fuck you.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
All right. You are drunk.
Fucking touch me one more fucking time.
Go up the street!
Equality, we're all equal.
Get out of here, man. Get out of my camera.
Equality, we're all equal.
Okay.
Equality, we're all equal. Equality, we're all equal.
Reading on. Say, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads, man. And that's the Most High's name.
We are all equal.
And I heard the number of them which are sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children, 12 tribes of the children of Israel, man. So that's the elect. And it says, you know, which is 12,000 men from each tribe, starting on the Judah and the Issachar, okay? This is verse 9. And after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds of people and tongues, before the throne. And those are all the Israelite foreigners from outside all the nations, okay? That's in all these nations. Those are all the Israelite foreigners, okay? All right? Okay? All right? So it says, and all nations and kindreds and people and tongues stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands. And those robes are righteousness, man. That's righteousness, man, okay? So that's righteousness, man. All right? Okay? All right? So, Hey, look, this shit bitch got demons on it, man. The Most High gonna destroy that bitch, man. You know? So how is the Most High sealing his elect, man, with his name, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and their foreheads? I'm gonna end it off with this. The second address, it's Ezekiel 9 and 4. Ezekiel 9 and 4. Yep, Ezekiel 9 and 4. Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead. And that mark is the Wah, which is a pardon, upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Okay? And the only ones that's doing that are the elect men of Israel. We're sighing about all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof every day, man. All right? Okay? Okay? So that's that mark, man. So the Most High is blessing his elect men in their foreheads, same men that he's spoken about in Revelation 7, okay? With that mark, that Tawah, in their foreheads, man, which is the Most High's name. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, knowledge and wisdom and understanding, man. Because that's what's going to get us through this. And I'm going to end it off with this. This is Isaiah 30 and 36. 33 and 6. Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation, the fear of Yahweh is their treasure. So it's this knowledge and wisdom and understanding is going to be stability, is going to get us through. Okay? So with that being said, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All praises and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. The Jesus word, truth, and sincerity. Salutations to my fellow Akim across the 4 corners of the globe. Keep pushing. Don't give up. Strive for the truth until death. Okay, abide the ball, death to America. Shalom. Stay strong. You're almost home.